I felt so crushingly alone since I was in high school, and I always thought that someday it would change, but it never has. How do you cope with this feeling? How can I learn to accept that I just might never find what I'm looking for? I'm looking for practical advice here, ways to fill the giant gap inside me so that I can feel better and happier, even if I never fall in love and get married. And for context, I generally think I'm a cool person and would make a good partner, so that the usual advice, you must be happy with yourself before you can be happy with someone else, thing doesn't feel like it fits for me. I am happy with myself. Generally, I have hobbies that keep me busy. I go out and socialize. I know what I want. I've been told I'm at least not ugly. If there is something about me that is chasing the way of the ladies, I certainly don't know what it is. I appreciate that plenty of us are in this situation, but I'm looking for advice here, not necessarily to commiserate. Not that there's anything wrong with sharing the pain, but I think that a bunch of people commenting, same, I'm so lonely, and it never ends, will make things worse for my mental state. That's fair.
I didn't know that was coming up when I said that before about I'll tell you, lesbian, stop commenting same. Just stop.
Stop commenting, same. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So I'm
She,
curious.
again, sounds like pretty self-aware.
Yep.
Okay. My question is, she sounds like she is a busy at life. She has hobbies. My question is, are you putting yourself into queer spaces?
Mm,
You
that
know,
is a good question.
you have friends and family, are they all straight?
Mhm.
Are they all straight? Because if your friends and family are all straight, then you're not gonna meet any queer people.
Mhm. Mhm.
Are your hobbies something that other queer people do? Or are they solitary hobbies where you don't need another person? You know,
Right.
are you a painter or a writer and you pursue those hobbies, but you're not gonna be doing that with another person?
Mhm.
So, my first piece of advice is put yourself into some places where queers congregate.
Mhm.
And Barb and I talk about this a lot. In fact, we'll put the download in the show notes. But there's lots of ways to meet people. And do you think that's the main problem here? What do you think?
Well, I'm curious if that is the problem. I am curious as to whether there's any kind of internalized homophobia going on here or
Mhm.
not. We don't have that information, but it's a good question to ask. Some things that she's mentioned here that I feel kind of got skirted over a little bit, but I have a little deeper curiosity about. One is she said, I've only been in one relationship, describes it as being borderline abusive and purely sexual and only lasted for a month and a half. Okay. So if it's purely sexual and short term, I'm curious about like what transpired there. How
Mhm.
was it abusive? Were you feeling really invested in it and they weren't? Because
Mhm.
if it's just purely sexual and just chemistry and you don't have a lot of investment in it, wondering where the emotional hurt comes from because I'm picking that up. She feels
Or is
abused, right?
yes, was oh my gosh, we got a theme going here this
Yeah.
week. Or was it her first relationship? If she's only been in one, we're gonna assume it was her first relationship.
Mhm.
And all the things happened, all the chemistry, all the limerence, all the, like, falling into bed with each other, and
Mhm.
then too quickly realized that or the other person realized that they're just not good together, but the poster was still in like, "Oh my god, I love this woman. This is wonderful. This is amazing." And then the woman just said, "Hey, I'm not interested in you anymore." And
Mhm.
that feels very abusive to some people.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, and has that experience, colored the outlook for future relationships? Are you being guarded and maybe not being quite aware of that guardedness? So that's a question that I would have is how open are you when you're going out and meeting people? Are you expressing interest in people? Are you asking women on dates?
Yeah.
Or are you being protective a little bit about yourself? How
The
open are you about your sexuality?
I